Imagine this story. An ordinary mod creator who loves Minecraft creates an amazing mod about superheroes. A few years later, he gets joined to Mojang team. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Today, you will learn much more about the Fisk superhero mod than you knew, and how this creator got into Mojang. Let's start with the fact the Fisk superhero mod has a total of over 4 million downloads. The mod is completely free, it doesn't have any alternative versions, but in my opinion the main problem is version 1.7.10. Fisk is the name of the mod creator. He first started playing Minecraft in 2012. Inspired by the Arrow and Flash series, Fisk began working on a mod in the summer of 2015. At first the mod was about Flash, but due to community interest the mod grew up into something bigger and was renamed to Fisk Superhero. But what is this Fisk Superhero mod anyway? Why was Fisk able to achieve his goals and become a member of Mojang by developing this mod? Let's find out. Meet Crittles. Beetles that appear at night in most forests. Because they are small and agile, you need at least an iron weapon to fight them. They drop their shell, an item for crafting rainbow gold. This is one of the most important items in this mod. There are also ores, but you can see information about them on Google. The mod also adds two dimensions, the moon and the quantum dimension. I will tell you how to get into them a little later. Basically, this is all you need to start creating superhero costumes. But how to create them? For this we need a database with this recipe. Okay, if you click on it, this beautiful menu will appear. The buttons on the top left are responsible for the interface. Okay, if I want to craft a Captain Cold costume, I first need to explore all these slots. This is where we will need a rainbow gold and experience. Because of this we will have to mine a lot of ores. Also, to create high-ranking suits, you need to create suits of a lower rank, but I have a suit recipe. What should I do with it now? I need to craft a flash drive from these materials. By the way, you can paint it with dyes. Next, click on the database with the flash drive, and a new menu will open, in which open costumes will be visible. Transfer them on the flash drive and craft a printer of costumes from these materials. Then we place the printer and click on it, and a menu opens. We put the flash drive in this slot, give it resources needed to print the costume. We also need one core which you can craft using this recipe. And click print. And wait about a minute. After the suit is printed, you can pick up it and use its power, but because this is the first suit, it is weak. But the more suits you make, the better suits you unlock. And now I will show you one character from each tier. Okay, tier 1, Captain Cold. With each level the strength increases, so it's clear the first character will be weak and the last ones will be strong. So watch the video until the end. Okay, next we got Doctor Strange. He can block attacks with a magic shield and also fly and use different spells. The mod has many characters with similar spells menus. And to cast spells we need to press the buttons in the correct order. Almost all spells are stronger than regular skills, but you have to try hard to create them. Just look at how many keys I have to press to shadow clone. But it's worth it, because the clones can cast spells like the character, but not skills. Wow! Okay, next we got Mysterio, tier 3. He can fly faster than Doctor Strange and also shoot lasers. And one super laser, look at this. And just like Doctor Strange, he can cast spells like shadow cloning, blindness, and the last skill that only he can use is drone illusion. Wow, that's cool. Mysterio was added in the latest mod update, so his laser looks super cool. Okay, next Ant-Man. He can become a giant with this animation. And he can also become smaller, up to 3 pixels in height. this is not a useless form. It will help us get into the quantum dimension. When this scale runs out, we will teleport there. We are finally here, and there is nothing to do except mining ore that only appears in this dimension. And by the way, to get out of here you need to find this blue attracting thing. And when you enter it, you are teleported to the normal world. Okay, next character, Deadpool. He regenerates health quickly. He also has 2 katanas which deal good damage. But even better damage is done by 2 Desert Eagles. And in a suit I can reload them infinity. And it does a lot of damage at a distance. This superhero also has skins for suits. To get skins, we need to craft this station. And in it, we can remake suits. For example, I can become Bob Ross Deadpool. Next, Captain America. Has no skills, but he has almost 100% damage reduction. And he can also take out his shield and throw it. But that's all. The next, Spider-Man. He has the same skills in almost all variations. The first skill is web shooters. A triple web, yeah, strong. But we also have an impact web and a web that doesn't deal damage and doesn't do anything at all. And the last, ricochet web. Spider-Man can also fly on a web. You can see this in my other videos. Okay, next, tier 8, Martian Hunter. He can transform into other people on the server and fly through walls. This can be used to find a special underground structure needed to craft level 9 and 10 suits. The structure is quite rare, so I haven't found it. To get into it, you need to find it and craft this pickaxe. Dig through the protective layer and then take the core. If you try to dig it without the pickaxe from this mod, it will be simply explode. To craft tier 10 suits, you need to craft a super printer using this recipe. But it's no different from a regular printer. The next character is Harbinger. She can shoot a laser from her hand and also control gravity. Gravity control is one of my favorite skills. I can pull enemies to the ground or send them flying. And her last skill is teleportation. Teleportation can help us to get to the moon simply by looking at it. And pressing the skill, I will teleport there. There is nothing to do here. There aren't even a new ores to return. You also need to look at the earth and press teleport. But when you return, you will teleport to an unknown location. So remember your coordinates and you can come back. Next and the last character in this video, Anti-Monitor. He can shoot a powerful laser and transform into a shadow form. In this form I can fly. And he can also transform into a huge form. And in this form he can shoot a very powerful laser. Look at this. Okay, this video is coming to an end. I hope you liked it. I think you can give it a like for my efforts. Also subscribe to the channel and write comments. By the way, if you watch up to this point, write salsa in the comments. Bye bye.